WDTV Chief Financial Contributor John Halterman joining us now. John, there have been studies that have surfacing over the past several months that say a third of Americans can't fund a $400 emergency, 40% can't fund a $1,000 emergency. The question here today, how can families who are struggling put aside money to save for an emergency?
You know what, Josh, that's an amazing stat to me. You know why it's such an amazing stat? It's because that is far more people than actually there is underprivileged in America. You know, in America right now, we have people making good money. And so the problem's not about the ability to save, because right now people have good jobs, they're making good money, and I'm not saying everybody, but at least more than 40%. And so the issue is spending. You know, I was a poor person. I grew up super poor. I know what it's like not to have an emergency fund. And I tell every one of my clients, you gotta have, you know, at least 6 months worth of expenses saved in a rainy day fund, a liquid fund. But the issue though is that what I see is, and it disturbs me, is people who tell me, hey John, I have no savings, but they're at Starbucks. They're getting their nails done. They're getting things happening. And it's more of a spending problem. And folks, don't get me wrong, I get it. We all want to be like everybody else. But the reality of it is we gotta stop and pay ourselves first. A lot of times today, people have the ability to payroll deduct. They have the ability to send money to their savings account. Now, what I tell people is send that directly from your paycheck and make sure it's in an account that's not liquid. Because, you know, I'll hear people say to me, well, hey, I'm saving $500 a month, but then I'm turning around and taking it out. Well, you're not saving if you're turning around and taking it out. You have good intentions, okay? But you really need to put that in an account that you don't have a debit card to. And so payroll deduct it, get your spending under control, and don't create easy accessibility. That's how you solve that problem.
Spend wisely. WDTV Chief Financial Contributor John Halterman, thank you very much.
You're welcome.